The new £12 million primary school on Salop Road has been warmly welcomed by Welshpool, but its construction on playing fields plunged the town into a pitch shortage crisis, with football in particular struggling for space. However, an incredible community effort, spearheaded by former high school head teacher Paul Coakley, has saved the day, with the creation of 3 new pitches set to be ready next year. Now, the seeds have been sown, with a 25-year lease from a generous landowner who has come to the rescue.
Yeah, I think the overall cost of the project is probably approaching £100,000. The grant from FAW is probably just under 80, and then the football club has put a significant amount of money in to meet a lot of the costs related to planning and so on and so forth that goes on. I think originally we formed a community group of like-minded people and other clubs in the town, and originally we were looking at a 4G pitch. That was the plan. But there were various reasons why we didn't proceed with that. First of all, there's a monumental cost, and secondly, over time, these pitches require a lot of investment, as you've seen from the issues up at the Flash. So unless you create real proper sinking funds and so on, you find yourself 8 or 9 years down the track with a major problem of refurbishment. Grass, however, whilst it might not be as fancy as 3G, hopefully keeps growing year on year. And so that's where we've ended up. And I think the group as a whole has sort of worked itself into understanding that situation over time, really. So it's been a real community effort. I mean, there have been lots of people in the clubs who've been involved, but also a lot of people who've got the interest of the town at heart have put a lot of time in as well. And it's been a very constructive process.
The facility will be managed by Welshpool Town Juniors, who see it as an opportunity for hundreds of boys and girls to play the game.
We'd lost 3 pitches. We were trying to get games, training on 3 pitches down on the Dre pitches, and it's almost impossible. We were asking junior coaches to have their matches away. We were asking the reserves to play on a different night. We were, it's just an absolute nightmare. So to have these 3 pitches now means that there will be training facilities for everyone. There will be match facilities for everyone. We'll be able to host football tournaments. We'll be able to say yes to the community if they want to borrow the pitches. It's just a fantastic benefit to not just Welshpool, to the whole catchment area.
The project has received considerable funding from the Football Association of Wales, who are fully behind the plans.
It's an unbelievable setup here, really. You can see the scope of what's going to be here. Like, we're standing on the junior pitch now, another couple of full-size pitches, and for the Welshpool community, it's what's needed after losing so many pitches over the last number of years now. Impact of that, well, I think the FAW are doing a lot of work with Welsh Government, with the health boards, with the local authorities, because it has an overarching sort of look at well-being as well. The more kids that are out here playing, or got the opportunity to play without having to travel anywhere, it's only good for their health and relieves the pressure on social services and the health services.
The FAW's top man, Noel Mooney, even dropped in on Welshpool last week for a surprise visit to show his support for the plans.
Yeah, it's one of the things that when Noel was appointed nearly 12 months ago, it's one of his priorities and the FAW's refocused priorities, to ensure that grassroots football supported not just in the south and north, but here in Central Wales where we do exist. And it's refreshing that he was on his way past and wanted to see what's going on here. And I know he was blown away with it, really. And yeah, and long may it continue with the support for our area.
So sporting infrastructure is finally on the up in Welshpool. The Flash all-weather is now back to full working order, and the high school has had hundreds of thousands of pounds pumped into its facilities. Work is continuing on the new primary school's pitch, which will see community sport return to Salop Road. It only remains to be seen if one more sorely missed sports facility can also be revived to bring the town back to full health.